Okay, so we have seen this first and second. We'll just see this today, the graphical method. It's very easy method. Don't leave this kind of problems. It's very easy. So just going with the graphical method. When you will be using this graphical method, when there will be two rows, any number of columns, n columns, or there will be any number of rows and two columns. Okay, so either rows should be two or columns should be two, then only we can go for the graphical method, right? So I'll explain you the steps with examples. So let us go with the example first. Okay, so they will be asking you a question which is saying that solve the following 2 by 3 game by graphical method. Okay, they will mention you have to solve the following game by graphical method. And whenever the game is to be solved by the graphical method, it should be two rows, any number of columns, or two columns, any number of rows, either of one. Okay, so in this case, in this example, we have two rows and we have three columns, and we have the strategy 1, strategy 2, strategy 3 from the player B, and from the player A we have strategy 1 and 2. Okay, and the payoff matrix is given as this. Okay, so in this case you can see that there are two rows and three columns. Okay, now when we are having this, what we need to do, how we need to solve this? So let us move to the solution. You have to draw two parallel lines, writing two parallel lines. Now you can see over here in this particular this one. Okay, sorry for the gap. Now you can see in this one, see we have a two rows, right? So we have to take those two rows values, we have to draw on these lines. Okay, what are the two rows values? See 1, 3, 11, and another row value is 8, 5, 2. So these values we have to draw on these two lines. So we can consider for this one row line and for this another line. Okay, so if we start this as a base, if we start exactly at here at 0, okay, this is 0, this is also 0, and then from exactly from there onwards we can just make it this is 2, this is 4, this is 6, this is 8, this is 10, and we'll just prolong little bit this line. Okay, and then this will be 11 because we are taking half of this part, right? So you can make it as this is 2, this is 4, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 10, and we can make it over here 12, right? So you same way you have to take in the same way, you have to mention here also 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12, right? So when you draw these two lines marking these points, how will mark the points? Looking at this, we have up to maximum 11. So from 0 to 11 it should, that much should be there. And here up to, for this line we have up to 8, right? So now what we have to do, I'll take another color. What we need to do, see in this line we want 1, right? So we'll mark it as this and 1, and for the same, the other line we want 8. So we'll take from the other line, we'll take this 8, this is 8, right? So we'll take 8, and now draw the line which is passing through this or which is joining these 2 points. So when we'll join these 2 points, that's what we have to take the proper scale, and we have to, there won't be any rough sketch. Always it should be with the proper scale. Otherwise, if you go for rough sketch, definitely it will give you a wrong answer. So go with the proper scale. Okay, so you got this. Now we'll go for the next line. In this side it is 3, so we'll find out where is 3. 3 will be here, and in this line it will be 5, so 5 will be here, right? So draw a line which is joining these 2 points. So when we'll join these 2 points, we are getting this, right? And then we go for the next line, which is here 11. So this is the 11. And this side it is 2. So this is 2, right? And then draw a line which is joining these 2 points. That's what. With proper scale, if you do, it will be always better. Yeah, let's say this is, we have joined. Now you have to see that once you have done up to this is clear for everyone. Is it clear for everyone up to this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so once we get this, if there are, if this example is of 2 rows, okay, if there are 2 rows, then you have to find out the lower half of this graph. Now you can see that so many interactions has happened with these 3 lines, right? So within these 3 lines, the lower half is nothing but from this point. It is from here up to this, then this, and then you have from here to here. This is the lower half of this particular graph. So let us mark this lower half of the graph. Once you mark this lower half of this graph, you have to find for this lower half, you have to find out the point which is at maximum level, right? There are 4 points. This is 1 point, then there is a 1 intersection over here, then there is a 1 intersection over here, and there is a intersection over here. So there are these 4 points. Among these, we need to find out the point which is at the highest level. So this is the point which is at the highest level because they are lower to 0, they are near to 0, this is also near to 0, but this is far from 0 compared to all these 4 points, blue color points, right? So this point is nothing but we'll call it as P max. We'll call it as P max, point which is at the maximum level. So once we get this P max, what we need to do? We have to find out this P max, this point which we got P max is generated because of which 2 lines. So you can find out this is nothing but interaction of this line and interaction of this line, right? That means that point is nothing but interaction of 211, means this line, and then interaction of this 3 and 5, that is this line. So we'll take that reduced matrix. So now our reduced matrix is what? Our reduced matrix is 3, 5, 11, 2, right? Which 2 lines we have taken? These 2 lines we have taken, because this is this point is interaction of this 211 and 3, 5. So we have taken that, right? And we are writing same way. Now this is our reduced matrix. Now this reduced matrix, this is our reduced matrix. This reduced matrix we need to compare with, we need to compare with A11, A12, A21, A22, right? And with this, and we need to find out X1, X2, Y1, y2 and value of game, that is v. So anybody remembering the formula for this? So if I'll just rewrite once again, if you are not remembering or if you have not noted down, because examples are easy, you should not lose the marks anywhere, that's what my intention. So see, what is this for x1? x1 is equal to a22 minus a21 divided by a11 plus a22 minus in bracket a21 plus a12, right? This will be for x1. So what will be for x2? Therefore x2 is equal to 1 minus x1. Same way you will be having for y1, where the formula denominator will be same denominator, but the numerator will be a22 minus a12 and denominator is same, so quickly writing down a21 plus a12. So this is what your y1, right? And therefore y2 is equal to 1 minus y1, right? You got know this one. And then what is the formula for value of game? V is equal to yes, a11 a22 minus a21 a12 whole divided by denominator is same a11 plus a22 minus a21 plus a12, right? So this is the formula for value of gain, right? So by using this formula, by heart this formula, by using this formula, compare this is a11, this is a11, this is a12, this is a21, this is a22. So find out the values of x1. So what will come as x1? Anybody is with the calculator? Mobile calculator is there, otherwise use proper calculator. So we are getting the answers for this. x1 is equal to 3 by 11, 3 by 11. Therefore x2 is equal to 8 by 11. Then y1 is equal to, we are getting it as y1 is equal to 9 by 11. And therefore y2 you are getting it as 2 by 11, and value of game v you are getting it as 49 by 11. So put the values and get the in the formula and find out the values, you will get this answer. Okay, so this is the way you have to use your graphical method to solve this game. Is it clear?